have put it together and basically built up that religion. So that's the thing where basically it's like, hey man, our people have they've become lost in multiple ways. But it's like, hey, but the truth is there's a small narrow path with which to find it. So that's what that's why there's a specific way which you really need to work with, be worshiping, be following after to basically to get this done.
Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 11. Have a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? But my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit. And all of that Nation of Islam shit, and that's not even biblical, man. Because Islam is not even a nation. I don't, when I'm reading through the book of Genesis and I'm reading all the nations that come out of the Bible, I don't see no Islam up in there, man. You know, we believe in the Bible. These guys are some, they're worshipping, going to Mecca, walking around a fucking stone and shit, worshipping, but that was the curses that was put on our people as well. Because you go through the curses in Deuteronomy 28, one of the curses, in fact, I'll read it for you, which is basically fell upon our people, which is what our people are doing to this day. Right? It's in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64. In fact, let me start from 15. But it shall come to pass that if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which are found in the Bible, right? Which I command thee this day, all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And I'm going to jump to the point that I was talking about, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Precept.
And that's why they're walking around worshipping that stone, man. That's what, they worship what Muhammad and shit. Do they believe he flew on some Pegasus called Barack or whatever it is, man? And he had, the one in the world called Jesus Christ praying behind him and shit and doing all of that. That's what they believe, man. And where's that in the scriptures? And the Bible came before the Quran, man. The scriptures tell you if any man add on to the words of this book. And that's right. And they ain't even got no prophecies in their book, man. There's prophecies, there's power in this book. This book speaks about the slavery of the so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans, man. Being put on cargo slave ships. That's found in the Bible. That ain't found in the Quran. So there's power in this, man. You can't make this book with no other book. In fact, the Mars,
read this. He's going to get some Revelation 16 and 13. It says, and I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon and the mouth of the beast and the mouth of the false prophets. For they are spirits of devils working miracles. Well, basically them unclean spirits, those represent like the main power structures of Esau. Because it's like the one, like the main places like the Vatican, like the spiritual stronghold. That's how they push out the spiritual wickedness. London, it's like 3 city-states. London is monetary, financial. That's where they control the financial arms from, and that's a big part of how Esau got his rule. You go back to the original banking families. They basically built up their fortune, and that's how they maintain control. One of the quotes from I think it was Nathan, maybe. Nathan, the Rothschild, was like, "Give me control of a nation's money. I care not who makes the laws." I could be wrong about who, but that's like one of the quotes. So they basically know that it's like you control the money, you basically control a nation. That's why a big part of their plan was making sure to enslave every nation with a central bank and indebted to the international bankers. And then like the third one is Washington DC, which is America, which is like the military arm. That's how they invade, that's how they go around and basically use force to push their ideals. So it's basically them 3 unclean frogs. That's the chief way they're maintaining the rule, man. That's why it's like, that's why the Vatican, that's basically the head of all these different little channels of, where it's not, you're not going to get incorrect understanding. They're the guys pushing it, man. So that's why it's everything all linked up. Esau's basically got, where he's basically got everyone completely unaware of how, you know, how this is even happening. What you got? If not, you can grab like Psalms 64. So maybe we'll go. Okay, grab that.
I believe it was Maya Amshar Rothschild.
Maybe it was. Actually, yeah, probably it was. I'd have to check because I'm not sure exactly when. I'm not sure who.
Alright, this is Psalms chapter 64, verse 1. Hear my voice, O Yahweh, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Yeah, it's a secret council, man. That's what these guys are working with. The so-called white man, basically, he keeps the rulers, basically, they all the things they conduct are behind closed doors. Very few times we'll be able to get insight into what these guys are doing. There's examples of that, like the Bilderberg meetings, the meeting at Bohemian Grove, where they go and they worship a giant Molech. They've got like the Freemason lodges. They've got all around London. Yeah. They got one in where's it called, man? Like Holborn. They got a big one there. And like London is basically like the head chief of Freemasonry, like all over the planet. So it's like, they had if you go back, I think it was last year. Either last year or earlier on in this year, I think it was last year, they had like basically a big Freemason council where basically they were celebrating, I think it was like 100, not 100 years, I think like 50 years of like the guy that's been the head of Freemasonry. It's one of the relatives of the Queen. I can't remember his name. I think he's a duke. He's one of the dukes, man. He's one of the dukes. Not Arnold, I can't remember his name, but he was basically, they were basically doing a ceremony which is basically celebrating like the history it was going through. And the thing is, it was like in I think the Royal Albert Hall. The hall is huge. There was like thousands of Masons just inside the whole place. You saw actors, TV broadcasters, like royalty, people from all over the globe, just all in there, just worshiping at basically and revere, like they were doing a ceremony as well. Because he had the little they have like the little paper in there, and they were doing that, they were conducting their the ritual. I'm like, that's the thing is, these are the secret councils. Because the thing is this is something that goes on. Not a lot of people know that these things. Even imagine that they stream that on the BBC, which is funny as hell. But then it's like a lot of people don't even know this is what the elites do. So it's like they've been blinded to it.
You not here all the time, or?
Yeah, we'll be here, but usually on Saturday.
Saturday? Yeah, that's fine. I work Saturdays anyway. I come this way, yeah?
Okay.
I love it.
This man, let's go.
Yeah, and it says.
It's alright, you know. Yeah. Getting fed. You can tell that man needed the spiritual juice, man. It's like that when you first start to hear about the truth, it's like, oh damn, you're there drinking it in, man.
Thirsty
you're
baby,
all
innit?
Dehydrated, you're some dry, crusty bone, all dehydrated. You need that moisture desperately, man.
It's good, man. It's humble.
Right. And it says, who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words.
Yeah, I said bend their bow to shoot arrows, even better words. Because that's how the so-called white man's a big part of how he's pushing these things out, man. He's basically anything that's like attached to or dealing with truth or righteousness, he basically makes it evil. Because imagine like it's a thing where he's got it now. If you're talking about men dealing with men and women dealing with women, it's off. Men turning themselves into pretending they're turning themselves into women, it's off. That's evil. But then the thing is that's actually righteous according to the Bible. You're saying, look, man, if you're having sex with another geezer, you're completely
ready, yeah?
off.
When you're ready.
Well, I'm looking to wrap up on that.
Okay.
Yeah, and it says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
Yeah, that's it. They're looking to shoot in secret at the perfect. So they know who their enemy is, man.
Yeah.
They're basically putting all their energy into bringing down Israel, man. And the thing is, this is why you've got all the propaganda coming against. Basically, they're preparing people's minds to basically link us with being terrorists. That's a big part, and to basically demonize even dealing with the Bible. They're going to say, you know, it's radical, or they'll call it fundamentalist beliefs. And that's basically, if you just deal with the Bible as it says, they call it like fundamentalists. But the thing is, first of all, it's like we're not even doing that because we're not going around stoning people anyway.
Yeah.
That's a big. That's
We'll do it. You know, like Esau's gonna try and make it. That's why he had that guy. That was Reuben Israel, man. I can't remember what camp it was. Was it Dallas? I think it was Dallas. Maybe Chicago. Man, I can't even remember. Man, my brain is not. Yeah, that Reuben Israel guy coming up trying to say these guys are as bad as the KKK, the black KKK. I'm like, bro, hold on, but the it's like brothers are saying like, even the apostles are all saying like, but the KKK go around, they'll lynch niggas, they'll burning crosses on lawns. We're just out here saying so-called white man's the devil, and then we're as bad as the KKK. That shows Esau's the devil.
It's funny because I was gonna add to the point. You know, there's a film that came out.
Black Times.
No, not that one. No, the new Mission Impossible.
Fallout.
Yeah. Because you were talking about them coming to demonize us, you know, in this truth, and that's really what's happening. Because, hey, spoiler alert for brothers ain't seen it, but you know, basically the main terrorist organization, they call them the Apostles. You know, and it shows the global map and all the black silhouettes all over the map, all over the globe. And basically they're spread out everywhere. They're all different syndicates and and they actually labeled the apostles, man. You know? And they also show you the RFID microchip in the film as well. They actually zoom in. It's like small as a grain of rice, which is what the apostles have been teaching for how many years?
The thing is like that, the chips in everything, man. Nowadays, like that chip's getting pushed out en masse, man.
Yeah.
They're pushing it out hard. So that shows, hey man, that shows we're in the time, man. Because it's like, and the thing is, that's showing like, if someone's gonna be an ignorant monkey, then let them be an ignorant monkey still, man. I'm glad people are ignorant monkeys, man.
Shit. Hey, even the head of the organization, his name was Solomon.
Oh man.
You know, that shows you who they're coming for, man.
Actually, yeah.
You know,
Spirit, bro.
City of Peace, man.
That's how these guys. Basically, the thing is, what have we really done? We're started teaching the Bible.
Did it, bro? Fuck it up.
Okay, you curse someone out. The thing is you know, brother, cursing it. The thing is as well, is like in America, there's free speech, so you can actually say whatever the hell you want. As long as you're not saying kill that man.
The First Amendment.
Yeah, exactly. You got the First Amendment. Your constitutional right to do that. In London, you don't. In England, you actually don't. You know, the law's got us covered, man.
Well, that's that short time. You know?
Well, even funny, what's his name? Tommy Robinson's out.
Oh yeah.
That guy was
out on bail.
I didn't even see any video. I was like, you know what? That is funny as hell. They let him get fucked up by some Muslims in jail.
Yeah.
And then he's out.
Bro.
I was like, that guy was getting messed up. They said, I think the Muslim population in jail was like 50 or 60. It was ridiculous. Ridiculously high. And this guy's been cursing them guys out, getting in scuffles. I'm like, they set that guy up, man. But that shows, like, that going out, they're basically gonna make it, if you're going out, you're saying certain things, you're cursing out certain parts, you say, are you dumb? Do you care about your country? Really, they want you just to be a Greek. You need to be riding out. And the thing is like, you see a lot of, I've listened to it, it's funny, I listened to a podcast on my way here. It was talking about the Apollo mission. And he was saying, look, he's a great American patriot. He said he believed America was the greatest country. I'm like, you need that indoctrinate. Really, what Esau wants, everyone indoctrinated thinking that the West is just the best, most glorious place to be on the planet Earth. And that's what all these Greeks, being a Greek, really, that means that's what you're down with. You're out here just believing that, yes, this is it, this is the pinnacle of society. Because we're not down with that, we're the enemy, really.
Yep.
But it's funny because even Esau is like the elites. They're not thinking this place is the pinnacle, man. They're looking to get rid of this and get themselves cemented, man. They want only them able to taste delicious child food, man, when they want it.
Delicious child.
Innit, bro? That's how them guys are. I'm like, them guys are devils.
I was gonna say Vodafone is garbage.
You got something to close on?
Yeah, I got something. Matthew chapter 10, verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves.
That's it. Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. The thing is like, even to curse, I'm like, if you're gonna curse an Edomite out, you know, you need to just be like, you're going to die. No, you know, I'm like, you can just bring out some judgments on Esau. Just bring, look, you know, your Esau according to the Bible.
Yeah. You know,
They'll bring some
read that
judgments
up.
out, and then they just start feeling like, oh, all through in the spirit.
That's it.
And you see, they're just there, kind of like, then it starts hitting their spirit, and it's like, fuck.
So this word is the most powerful thing we have.
Yeah, it's a
Powerful
two-edged
than any
sword, man.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you finish that and then get Hebrews 4:12.
Can't. And it says, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues.
Crazy motherfuckers, man.
They're crazy. And ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles.
That guy, you know what, he came around the corner and just saw her go through.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm gonna go
I'm
through.
going to do that as well.
I was like, I could
Proud
see
city,
from
innit?
there. That's why I was like, nah. I was like, bro, come on, man. The thing is, Esau's just got that proud spirit in him, man. They really think, you know, the world's their oyster. But you're gonna find out you're an oyster.
But when they deliver you up, take no thought of how.
You see how Esau be killing them oysters? Them oysters are alive and shit. It's gonna crack open. That's what Leviathan's gonna do to Esau.
Look at that, man.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna crack open Esau
Yes.
like Godzilla, man.
Yeah.
Use them as a toothpick.
And then, yeah, just take the bone. I was gonna take his femur. Just be crushing even the itty bitty babies, man. Gonna be like Attack on Titan, man.
Oh man.
Grabbing niggas up, just bite the head, man. Don't even need to eat, they just eat it. God.
It says, for it shall be given you in that same hour what you shall speak.
Yeah, that's it, man. Because the thing is, it's just like with how Paul had to go before Rome. Hey, the Spirit's gonna have it where we're just gonna have to go before the so-called authorities of Esau. And then it's going to be a thing where, hey, the Lord's he's going to put the words to whatever we're going to say in that moment, man. Most likely to condemn them, man, or just to we're going to bring the truth out one way or another, man. Because the thing is, it's like, even what was his name, man, that got convinced? Was it Felix? No, I don't think maybe it was Felix, the one that Paul convinced. No, I don't think it was Felix, man.
Oh, that almost.
Yeah, he said, like, man, I could almost be down with what you're teaching. The argument was that convincing, man. I'm like, damn. That's why it's like, yo, the word, the Lord, basically, can just have.
Oh, Agrippa.
Yeah, that's it. Agrippa. So, you know, Edomites might be there just before Senate, and then it's like, wow,
Yeah.
astounding.
Exquisitely put, you know? And it's Hebrews chapter 4 verse 12. For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful.
Yeah, quick and it's like, you know, 2 words, you're just gonna be like, the guy is done, like, you can see as well, like, the spirit's done, like, but you could be there shouting out, you are a faggot to the guy, all day, and he's then you just bring up one scripture and he's just like, through, he's like walking, he's about to get run over by a bus and shit.
Condemned, man.
Condemned. God.
And sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit.
Yeah, divide soul and spirit. Your spirit's, I'm like, you're all there just you're feeling good about yourself. You might just got some pussy. You might just got that promotion you're working for the last 9 years. You could have just got that house. You could have got the deal. That girl you've been holding at for the last 3 years, it's like, yo, we're gonna link up later. Everything's going good. Then the scriptures come in. That's the end of all that, man. Divides the spirit. I'm like, that's crazy. Because that's like a spiritual weapon.
Yep.
It's like it's like a lot of these, animes or martial arts or something. It's gonna be, you're gonna be doing that chi damage, that internal damage to the body. That's like, okay, you might punch someone in the arm, okay, but that arm's gonna heal.
Yeah.
You get a guy in the spirit, then he's all just messed up.
Chris
Spirit's all
Hackey.
fucked. Yeah. He's just like,
I just start fainting and shit.
That's it, man. It's like, yo, you're doing that spiritual damage.
Yeah.
You ain't got no, you ain't gonna recover.
And joints, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
Yeah, because it basically reveals the thoughts. It reveals what energy they're coming in, man.
Yeah.
They're coming in that wicked, demonic. They're just coming to try. Because the thing is like with all that. But it's like when Yahushua is dealing with the wicked scribes and Pharisees, man.
Yep.
He basically used the scriptures to cut them. They'll try to, and it got revealed what? They'll try to twist them up in the scriptures. They'll try to basically get them to say something. So they say, you're wicked.
Yep.
And that's it. And then every time they tried it, you use that wisdom, man. That wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Funny, when Yahushua was on the scene, what was he doing? He was cursing people out, but it was also healing people up, man. Doing the miracles, but then they still called him the devil, man. It says what? Is a servant greater than the master? So that's what we're gonna have to contend with, But yeah. Leave it there, man.
Sure.